Welcome back to the Legend of Heroes Trail to Daybreak, where last episode I used the power of video editing to push a quest back to this episode. So let's go over that now. Good, and I want to talk to Kenny here. Hey there, you the Kenny that put up that request? That will be me, yes? I'm assuming that makes you the Spriggan. And you? I feel like I've seen you somewhere before. I get that a lot. It's like you have me confused with someone else. I'm just your average citizen looking to lend a hand to the Spriggan. Anyway, why don't you start by explaining your request to us? Right, of course. Now, where to begin? Are either of you familiar with TLoH? No, I don't believe I am. Yeah, I know them. That other patisserie that opened at the end of last year, right? The guy running it used to be involved with some rough types, so I've heard he had a pretty hard time bringing in customers at first. Now though, word's been getting out about how great his streets are. Stuff's top notch apparently. I haven't had the pleasure of trying it myself though. Ever the expert? That sounds like you have quite the sweet tooth. If I may, have you had the chance to try the sweets at our shop? You open around the same time as TLoH, yeah? Nah, not yet, but I've definitely had my eye on you guys. Maybe I'll come back when I have more time. When I await your patronage. Back to your request, this rumor about TLoH. Yeah, that's new. What are they saying? Well, I hate to contribute to all the gossip, but I have heard they're using spoiled ingredients? Spoiled ingredients? That sure sounds like an issue. There's been no word of anyone getting food poisoning, but people are complaining of a flavor tasting a bit off. I see. This has potential to ruin the reputation of everyone in the district. Considering we sell baked goods as well, turning a blind eye would spell nothing but trouble. Anyway, once you have proof of his wrongdoings, I'd like for you to bring Dune to me. I tried to convince him to use more quality ingredients. If this were to be taken to the police or bracers, it's likely that suspicion would be placed over the entire Marché. You contacted the Spriggan so that you could keep it self-contained, didn't you? That's correct, so does it sound like a request you're willing to take on? Looks like you're in a tough spot. Yes, but it's hard to believe TLoH would do something to jeopardize their recent rise in popularity. I suppose it's possible they're using cheap ingredients to keep down costs? Some places will do anything for more money in their pockets. Anyway, as someone who's had his eye on TLoH, this is personal. Alright, we're on the case. For the record, I'm fairly knowledgeable about the Centre Marché. Leave getting the proof up to us. We'll be sure to take care of it. Thank you very much. Now, let's start by asking people in the area who might have info. The market manager is Old Man Romain, right? Yes, if anyone knows anything, it would be him. We could also talk to Sabrina, one of the food truck owners. She has plenty of contacts, plus she handles ingredients for restaurants throughout the Marché. Whenever I need to investigate something in the area, I tend to rely on her. In that case, I go ahead and talk to one of the Marché brokers, Malcolm. He does a lot of business with Victor at Montmartre and some other places around town. I'm sure he'll have some insight on the situation. Well, it sounds like neither of us has any shortage of personal connections. Let's start by talking to those three. Right, let's get going.
Okay, time to get to work. Got a question for you.
Well, here's a couple of familiar faces. I'm supposed to hear you to buy vegetables. What's the problem? Sorry for the trouble, but we wanted to ask you a few questions. If that's alright with you, of course. Man, I'm asking about TLoH. Ah, that rumor. Yeah, I've heard it too. If I'm being honest though, I think it's just a lot of nonsense. You seem pretty confident about that. I take it you trust Dune? More or less. Listen, I know where Dune came from, and I get that it's easy to get the wrong idea. But the boy is serious about his business, got a good eye for ingredients too. If it was just a one-off thing, would understand, but he isn't the type to make the same mistake twice. I talked to him about this myself, one-on-one. He seems just as confused about the whole mess as I am. Dang, praise from you isn't something to scoff at. Guess Dune's someone who's really got it together, huh? You bet you're behind. Anyway, maybe his complaints are just some kind of misunderstanding. Like I said, Dune's always been keen on using the most quality ingredients available to him. passion like that can't be faked. I say we just ignore the rumor for now. That way we won't have nothing to feed off of. I see, thank you for your input. While we're on the subject, can I ask about the other patisserie? Ah, you mean Kenny's shop? Well, their stuff's certainly not bad, though you don't hear a ton of praise about them neither, for better or worse. Seems like they get fewer customers than Dunes, though. Do you think that's contributed to a rivalry between the two? Wouldn't say it's impossible, that's for sure. Alright, thanks a lot. That was really helpful.
Hey there. How's business treating you?
This market's bustling. They've got more stuff on offer now than they did back in our day.
That's true. The trade business is flourishing more and more every year. It would be nice to wander around here again sometime. When we're off the clock, of course.
Got a question for you.
Why, if it isn't Elaine, and you're wearing your normal clothes, not on duty today? Oh, I see, you're on a date. No, I'm just here helping him with his work. There's something we'd like to ask you here. Man handed her his card and asked about the Gâteau de Dune rumor. I see a spring, are you? Yeah, I've heard the rumor. It seems like there's more than a few people in the marsh that believe it. I'm sure that has a lot to do with what they know of Dune's past. That does seem to be what the reasoning is based on. He's used to shady business, or I knew he'd go back to his old ways. And that's just a few of the things I've heard people saying. Everyone got something to say, huh? Still, not like I can deny impressions matter. That being said, it's a little hard to justify their opinions when the rumors are baseless. Although I suppose we don't know the whole truth yet. Yeah, we need to remember to remain unbiased here. Anyway, do you know anything else? Not really. Dune and I aren't particularly close. There's not much more I can say, to be honest. Alright, thank you for your help.
Centre Marché really does have everything.
It's so lively.
Hey, hey, welcome!
Let me ask you something.
Hey there, how's business? Well, this is Miss Spring from Old Town. Something I can do for you? Yeah, we wanted to ask you about some of the going on at the Marché. One asked about Gâteau de Dune. I've heard the rumor, been keeping an eye on his shop myself. I was even thinking of helping him out with his supply purchasing recently, you know, to give his business a boost. But now, I can really only watch from afar. Does that mean you believe Dune is guilty? No, I'm totally neutral here. It's a bit of a toss-up on whether or not it's all true. Anyway, Dune's been able to keep out of hot water so far because of his popularity, but he's going to need to keep that rumor in check. It's possible that some people from his past are coming back to haunt him. Or it could simply be the work of someone who's jealous of his success. I can't argue with that. But it's not just a rumor. There really is something wrong with his sweets, right? Yes, unfortunately received a few complaints. And every one of them mentioned a fruit sauce on his featured dish. Because of that, there's really not much more I can do for the kid. But there's even a smidge of truth to them. Hey, if you can, do your best to find out what's really going on here. Don't worry, I always finish what I start. Thanks for your help. Well, that's everyone we wanted to speak to. Let's go get some answers from Dune. Yeah, I think we have a good grasp on what others think of him now. Let's go. So it seems unlikely he's deliberately using something bad.
Check out what
But
I have
something
on offer.
happened. Thanks a ton, come again! They weren't kidding about this place being popular. It's like the rumors haven't had any effect at all. Maybe word hasn't actually spread yet? I mean, I doubt he'd have so many customers that they thought they're gonna get sick. Hey, what's going on here? What's the deal, old man? Got a problem with my sweets? Problem? Yeah, I got a problem. The sauce on my canal's gone bad. If I eat this and start puking, what are you gonna do about it? The hell are you talking about? I know it's true. What kind of attitude is that with a customer? You clearly ain't being raised right, boy. I want a refund. Give me back my money. Like hell I will. Sorry about that. Man? Yeah, something's up. Let's ask him what's going on. Hey, can I get a canal? Sorry, not right now. I gotta look into something. Can you let us look into it with you? Well, we might be able to give you a hand here. The canal that guy returned, it was definitely one of yours, right? Yeah, I guess so. The berry sauce was mine too. At first I thought he was trying to give me something he bought ages ago. But there's no way that dough wasn't baked this morning. Maybe he really did use some bad sauce. You don't seem convinced. I'd like to believe I didn't, but looking at it now, I'm losing confidence. Plus, this is the 5th time this has happened. Man, I never screwed up like this. It's pathetic. Anyway, I'm guessing you two were sent here to look into my shop, huh? Well, here's it, crumbling under my inexperience. But I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. I gotta make things right. So I'm begging you, please don't report me to the cops. Look, man, I'm a spring. I'd never do something like that. This seems like it was a genuine mistake. So we'd just be on our way. Well, after seeing all that, there's a lot that's not adding up here. Yeah, we should go over what we've learned. The rumor that Gateau de Dune is using spoiled ingredients. The market manager said it was bogus, but there have obviously been some complaints. Dune himself said that the cannella sauce was bad. And not only is he starting to doubt his skill as a chef, but he feels responsible for fixing the issue. We need to determine whether this rumor is true or false. Yeah, it's still possible that he bought cheap ingredients on purpose. By the way, going back to Kenny's request, he wanted us to find proof so that he could convince Dune to lose more quality ingredients. In other words, he doubted Dune from the beginning. So what do you think is really going on here? Honestly, Dune doesn't strike me as a type to put on a performance. I think the chances are pretty high that someone set him up. I think so too. And there's only one person who stands to gain from Dune's downfall. I suppose that means we have a clear answer then. Yeah, it's Kenny. That Kenny guy is pretty suspicious. You think so too, right? Yes, he talked about putting in his request for the sake of a Marché and Dune, but he seemed awfully confident that Dune was using spoiled ingredients. He even admitted he wanted proof of Dune's wrongdoing. Right, and that customer we saw had to be in on it too. I'm betting was to arrange it so we'd be there when he made a scene. That cannella he had was probably also prepared by Kenny. Or maybe he tampered with one of Dune's. If even Dune was fooled, it's likely that he bought it from his shop before and then he put some spoiled sauce on it. Is that right? Yep, Kenny's also a professional at making baked goods. I'm sure he'd have no problem making a sauce just like Dune's. You know, having you help out saves me a lot of time. No need to explain all the extra bits. Thanks to your powers of observation, I haven't had to work all that hard either. So, what do we do now? Good question, I've got an idea. So we weren't able to find any definitive proof, but from what we saw, it does seem like Dune was using spoiled ingredients. Is that so? How could he... By the way, we've already reported this to the market manager. He decided it would be best to have Gateau de Dune close shop for 3 months. Meanwhile, he'll be barred from selling food anywhere else. 3 months is a bit harsh, but I suppose it's what he deserves. I hope Dune uses his experience to change for the better. This is exactly the outcome I was hoping for. I don't know how I can ever thank you. I'm sure it would have all come out eventually, but thanks to you it was solved before there was any real damage done. Hearing you say that makes me glad that I spoke up. Thank you very much. I'll send your payment along shortly. It was no problem. We'll be on our way. Now then. Follow Kenny. If you get too close to the target, they will notice you. Conversely, if the target strays too far, their trail will be lost. Maintain a safe distance while keeping the target in sight.
Feast your eyes on this.
Do I have to go closer? Alright. It's a man who complained about the sauce. Yep, that's a bingo. Nice work, here's a payment. Thanks. Let me know if there's anything else I can help you with. You know that Spriggan ended up being an easier mark than I thought. Even went to the market manager on his own, closed him down for 3 whole months. I'm sure Dune had no problems admitting to his crimes. With one more little push, we can get him out of the Marché forever. Yeah, I don't think so. What? The Spriggan? It looks like you finally revealed your true colors. So your ultimate goal was to get Dune to close up shop entirely. Well, there's no way you're gonna worm your way out of this one. You had ample motive for wanting to get rid of a rival. Not to mention how you'd have no problem with creating Dune's cannelle and sauce. What's more, you were in cahoots with that customer from earlier. And your words just now were the final nail in the coffin. We recorded all of it. Confess and come along quietly. Wait, if you really believe I'm at fault here, then why is Dune closing down his shop? Oh, that. We lied. Well, we did inform Dune and the market manager about our setup. And it looks like it worked. Can't believe you tried to tear me down like that. And someone in the same line of work, no less. Like I care what you think. Some punk like you shouldering in on my customers. You're nothing but low-life scum. You bastard. I think we all know who the real scum is, and it's not Dune. He'd never stoop to your level. Anyway, let's make sure Kenny gets his just desserts. Settle among yourselves. Even if we send the guy to the police, there's only so much they'd be able to do. If you want him to really receive a just sentence, we might want to think of some other punishment. We could get him to compensate Dune for any damages. It might also be necessary to ban his entry to the Centre Marché. Doing so may require us to act in a grey area for a bit, but I think it's rather appropriate. Handing him to the police also means he'll get a record. There's gotta be another solution that's fair to everybody. Let's call over Old Man Romaine to see what he's got to say. Damn you! Don't act like you're too high and might do send me to jail. After that, Market Manager Romaine was brought over to mediate a settlement between Dune and Kenny. The fact that the rumor about Gateau de Dune was a lie spread to the shops through the Marché. I owe you big time, I can't thank you enough, man. By the way, your rot money's coming from Kenny, right? Well, he's the one who started this mess. Only makes sense he pays. We intend to be greatly compensated for the trouble. Glad to hear it. But I gotta give you guys something too. Wouldn't feel right if I didn't. So here, take a bunch of my pride and joy cannelles. Cannelles. Chocolate crunch cannelle obtained 5 times. Oh wow, there's so many, thank you. Is everything okay, man? They're so popular, I didn't think we'd get a chance to try any. This is awesome, man. Seriously, don't hesitate to let me know if you ever need help. Don't mention it.
That takes care of that.
Mirror deposit confirmed.
Good. Alignment choices. Certain choices within the game will greatly affect one's LGC alignment. And we're back. God, let's quickly talk to the guys that were involved in the quest, just to see what they say. So Kenny was the culprit this whole time. To think he'd resort to something so witless. Still, it's never too late for people to mend their ways. This is his chance to change for the better. Damn it all. How could they just spam me from the Centre Marché? I'd never be able to do business in the capital again. Thanks for today. Would have been up the creek if you hadn't stepped in to help. Now I can take all that brainpower I spent worrying and use it for something else, like think up a new canale flavor.
What's it gonna be? Later.
It's a relief to know Doom was innocent all along. Too bad about Kenny though, I hope he manages to redeem himself. I heard the news, so Doom was on the up and up after all. Good, now I can do business with him without any reservations. God, but I think we've been everywhere now. So that leaves the main story. Well, look what we have here. Cigarette butts. There's quite a few scattered about. There must have been a gathering here not long ago. Most positive that gathering was a group of desire thugs. If we want to track them down, we need a little more to go on. Might be time to give that thing a test run. By that thing, do you mean the shard search app? That's the active search system that allows you to use shards to track various things over a wide area. It was developed by Marduk, correct? Yep, they just pushed out an update that improves its accuracy. I think we can track them by following the trace elements of tobacco that are lingering in the air.
Okay. Give this shard search thing a whirl.
It will be interesting to see if the update improved its accuracy any.
But system.
It picked up on something.
It's a tobacco scent. Same one that came from the cigarette butts those desire guys tossed. Let's see where it leads.
This is a place. There are signs of multiple people going in and out. Oh, the door's unlocked. How nice of them. If I'm not mistaken, this place was abandoned a long time ago. It used to serve as a sewer system. Suppose a place like this would make for a good hideout. Anyway, that little app certainly is handy. If there's anything I've learned today, it's that Marduk's not to be underestimated. You got that right. We also don't want to underestimate these guys. Let's make sure we're ready before we head in. Hello, Doc.
The scent keeps going from here.
They must have gone into the sewers then.
This old sewer's completely dried up. It must be crawling with creepy crawlies now. Good thing I have a famous beauty's blade here to keep my ass safe. Oh, like you need protecting. You can fend it for yourself well enough. Or do you always expect your client to do the heavy lifting? Shameful. Would it kill you to be cute every once in a while? Yes, as I'm sure it would for you. It's been a while since I've seen your stunt caliber and hollow star in action. For both our sakes, I hope your skills haven't dulled since the end of last year. You'll see soon enough. Get ready to be blown away. By the way, have you taken a look at your quad setup? You may want to do some tinkering if you haven't. Good thinking, I'll give it a once over. Yes, please do. You should know as well as anyone that effective use of shard skills can be a difference between victory and defeat. Right. Different quad combinations will give me different shard skills. Those things have saved my ass more times than I can count. And half the time I should mess around with my setup and get it nice and optimized. Augment. Good.
Modifying your ornament, are you? New shard skill added.
Let me handle this. That's a single element slot. New skill unearthed.
Modifying.
Let me handle this.
Shifting to maintenance mode.
Upon completing this dungeon, all unfinished quests will disappear. Monsters ahead. Figured there'd be some down here. Yes, but they seem weak enough for us to make quick work of.
Commence battle. Proceed with caution.
Bigger monsters. Guess that brought their little Paul out of hiding. This one could pose a bit more trouble. Let's look for an opening and deploy our shards. Charge attack.
Arts work best on the set.
Yeah, but we don't have an art focus.
Brace yourself.
Switch command battle.
You snooze, you lose.
Battle progress in turns, and a character can act once her portrait reaches the left of a bar.
You can't hide anything from us.
We should go on the attack.
Activating skill.
Too slow.
Don't stop now, Elaine!
Yeah, SCLMs is what we just did.
Engaging skill.
Sucker!
Good. Recover HP and EP from charging stations. Change leader. You're just as skilled as ever, Beauty's Blade. And you handled yourself better than I thought you would. Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Taking point. Show me what you've got.
You got a charge attack ready.
On my blade, I'll never lose.
Hey, don't burn yourself out, Elaine.
This is it. On my blade, I'll never lose.
Ready?
Show me what you've got.
You got a charge attack ready.
We've got the upper hand.
Shot skills. During command battles, shot skills are automatically activated based on the activation percentage displayed. If a shot skill can be activated, its icon and activation percentage will be displayed when you select the command. And crafts.
Don't stop now, Elaine!
Lohengrin! Van, your turn.
Turn Boney?
That's it.
Nice! That went great.
Thanks for helping, Van.
Tira, EP Charge 2, and Curia Bomb. So far, so easy.
Let's get to work!
Good work, guys.
You got a charge attack ready.
Now, let me load the upper hand.
Engaging skill.
Sucker!
Van, your turn.
Too slow.
Nice!
Good.
That went great.
Another cutscene. We can make short work of these monsters with our arts. Hold on a sec, why don't we test out that new feature? New feature? Oh, you're referring to quick arts, yes? Yeah, it's a perfect time to give it a whirl. Fair enough, I've been wanting to try it out myself. Hold Y to activate a quick art. Doing so will release a ranged magic attack. After activation...
Looks like the gang's all here.
Disappear. Next.
I'll cover you. You got a charge attack ready.
Oh, well, bit slow still. But better than nothing, I guess. That's a nifty little feature. Certainly broadens our tactical options. The downside of it is it drains energy like no one's business. So we need to take timing into account before letting it loose. In that case, we need to be extra mindful about keeping ourselves replenished. That's right. Anyway, let's keep moving. Quick Art reactivation. Using feat attacks will cause Quick Art to recover sooner. For enemies susceptible to arts damage, a Quick Art will deal lots of damage. Using attacks to destroy objects of... Alright, so...
Watch out. I spot enemies.
I'll cover you.
Still more.
You got a charge attack ready.
We're down. We've got the upper hand.
Did overkill to flee from this?
Sucker!
Van, your turn. We should go on the attack.
It's over! You're crushed!
Nice! That went great.
Thanks for helping, Van. Your Hollow Core's name is Mare, correct?
Yeah. Didn't realize you knew about her. Most of the time, she's just a normal AI.
I'm certainly curious about her. But you can fill me in on all the details another time. Watch out. I spot enemies.
Let's get to work!
You got a charge attack ready.
Still more.
Towing. Und at least a bit of money.
You got a charge attack ready.
I'll take over. Good work, guys.
Attack Archie
All
Thumb!
in one piece.
Watch out. I spot enemies.
This shot.
I'll handle this.
We got the upper hand.
Van, your
Oh,
turn.
that costs CP, yeah? Quick outs. Okay. Oh.
Like this.
Van, your turn.
Yeah, this will probably not do
Here
all that
goes.
much damage because they were quite resilient actually.
Can't hide anything
Yeah.
from us.
Don't stop now, Elaine. Pull out all the stops. Got you covered.
Sword. Order. They're down.
Thanks, pal. Bring it on.
You can do this.
Over here. All for you. Don't stop now, Elaine.
Engaging skill.
They flinched.
Sucker.
Van, your turn.
Don't stop now, Elaine.
Engaging skill.
Sucker.
Mm.
Chance.
Activate skill.
Nice.
Level up.
Moving on up.
I'll get stronger.
Good.
Huh? What are you giggling for?
Oh, nothing. It's just funny thinking about where we've ended up after all these years. Back in school, I never would have pictured us having this sort of relationship.
Yeah, I know what you mean. We've been through a lot since we crossed paths again half a year ago. Glad I was able to help you out with that thing in Aracion. Feels like that was fate bringing us together.
I'm truly grateful for all you've done. I hope you know that. Hey, Van.
I can't.
Can't what? I haven't even said anything yet.
You don't need to. I knew what you were gonna ask. Look, I won't say I haven't thought about the possibility.
I see. So you've actually considered it. Are you hesitant because of what you're carrying inside you?
It shouldn't be causing any problems for now. At least, that's what I'd like to think. Wish I could say it's been dealt with, but it hasn't. I can't make any guarantees about what might happen because of my choice, but I won't make that same mistake twice. It wouldn't be fair to you, or to my assistants.
Good. I'm relieved. You've become just a teensy bit more aware of yourself and of the fact that so many people, myself included, care about you so much. That's all I'll say on the matter for now. You already picked up on what I was getting at before. The distance between us is a little frustrating for me, I'll admit. But I won't say I dislike where our relationship is now. I'm also happy that you have people like Agnes in your corner. But when the time comes, I fully intend to close that gap. I swear this on my title, rank, and name. I won't let you run away from me again. Are we clear? Vanar cried.
You picked the weirdest time to have this conversation. You know that?
Aw, is someone embarrassed? How adorable.
I'm not embarrassed, damn it! Can we just get back to work already? Please?
Very well. Let's wrap this up quick so your assistants won't be worrying about you.
Deadly strike by enemy. Enemies with low HP tend to use deadly strikes more frequently. After being hit with a deadly strike, a command battle will start with enemy at an advantage. Deadly strikes cannot be dodged, so be sure to distance yourself before the enemy can hit you. Good. A bit more. Probably not to a boss. I can see it coming, but...
There's the Desire thugs. I'll
Take
take
it,
those,
boys.
take them out and keep moving.
Yes!
Show me what you got.
You got a charge attack ready.
We've got the upper hand.
Bastard.
On my blade, I'll never lose.
Treasure!
Hey, don't burn yourself out, Elaine.
This is it. We've got the upper hand.
Seriously?
Status changes. Rot, freeze, burn, seal, mute, blind, fear, death, and ailment up and down.
They flinched.
Sucker! Chance!
Give them your all. That's it.
Huh? You picked the wrong guy to fight.
Thanks for helping, Van.
Modifying your orbment, are you? New shard skill added.
Let me handle this.
Alright. Look over there. That's one big luck. There's an extermination request out on it. Indeed there is. Tether's raking our brains since the monster's habitat was never actually pinpointed. Yeah, well, here's your answer. If we go ahead and take it down? We could also let the guild do the hunting, now that it's been located. I leave a decision to you, Van. I see how it is. Anyway, this might be a good chance to get some extra warm-ups in. Bonus side quest. A fearsome foe is prowling around.
Watch out. You're up against a large group.
Van can now use the S-Craft Vandalized Raid. Elaine can now use the S-Craft Knights of Asteria.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
We should go on the attack.
Activating skill.
Not getting away. Blast off! Don't stop now, Elaine.
This
Engaging skill.
Wings. Guide me. Knights of Asteria.
Boost gauge upgraded.
Boost gauge extension. Triggering an S-craft increases the maximum boost gauge. Once the S-boost gauge is full, a character can only activate one S-craft. You can activate another S-craft only after the full boost has been deactivated and activated again. That is new.
Got your number.
That
Chance.
sounds pretty cool, actually.
Think fast. Take this.
We'll win.
Focus unleashed. Displaying details.
Going all in.
Zypha activate.
Feel.
Yeah.
Here goes.
We should go on the attack.
Raging Buster! Don't stop now, Elaine. Going all in.
Light. Cut the dark.
Yeah, you at least get a bit of healing, right? Shame.
Go. You'll pay for that. It's go time.
Activating skill.
Time for the main event. Vandalize Rain!
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
Good. Review acquiring experience, sabbath items, and so on. Tactical bonus. A kobold ring.
That takes care of that.
Mira deposit confirmed.
Anything else here? Yeah, well.
I'll cover you. You've got a charge attack ready.
Disappear. This is it.
One more.
Deploying shards. Let's
Not what I
rumble.
wanted.
Engaging
Not
skill.
what I wanted.
Have some more. Go. You'll pay for that. This
Too
one.
slow.
Huh? You picked the wrong guy to fight.
Boost gauge level maximum.
Well done. Is everyone unharmed? This is it.
Huh? You picked the wrong guy to fight.
I was
Here goes.
Map? Somehow?
No enemies nearby.
No. Okay.
Show me what you got.
Don't forget about your charge attack.
Now, let's close it on.
They're stunned!
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
I'll kill your ass!
Sam, your turn.
Stay put! Seriously?
We'll win.
Going all in!
Huh? Yeah.
Shit. He moved.
They don't have a chance!
Give them your all.
That's it.
Don't stop now, Lane! Sucker! Chance!
That's it.
Nice. Moving on up.
I will always strive to better myself.
Celestial Bomb. Oh, wait, we had also...
Let me handle this.
Modifying your ornament, are you? New shards can...
Let me handle this. Skill set updated.
Beginning engagement. Brace yourself.
Seriously?
Combat over. Processing data.
There's a save point. A dungeon checkpoint. Which usually means a boss.
This looks like a rest stop.
It is.
That hits the spot.
Anything that's worth buying? Good, but I would end the episode here and we trigger whatever boss fight awaits us here next time. Until then, I'm Mace and don't get lost.